life practice community.
All right, here we go. So we are going to start our gentle flow practice today in a bit of a seated meditation. I'm just grabbing a pillow for comfort. And in this moment, you can kind of root down through your hips and lengthen up through your spine. And then either rest the palms face down for an intention of groundedness, or just face up for an intention of openness. And then just feel what's happening in your breath. And can you lengthen out your inhale? And lengthen out your exhale. And use that lengthening of your breath to ground yourself. Use that lengthening of the breath to arrive in this moment. And then kind of do a bit of inquiry into what you're here for today. What do you need from this practice? For myself, it's an intention of groundedness. It may be different for you depending on what you are craving, what you need today. Can you take one more rounded breath? And then we're going to get a little bit of moving meditation going with our breath. So can you inhale, sweep your arms upward. And then when you exhale, take your palms through heart center. Inhale, arms up. There's Nadia. I was just thinking, I was like, this is one of the only classes I've taught without Sarah and Nadia. Exhale, palms through heart center. Can you take a breath in, reach your arms up towards the sky? And then interlace the palms and then press them upwards. And then let's reach the arms over towards the right and breathe into the left side ribcage. Nice. Inhale all the way up through center. And then reach the opposite way, breathing into the right side body. Inhale, reach your arms up, release the grip. And then when you exhale, rotate towards the right knee, land your right fingertips behind you and gaze over the right shoulder, and we'll stay for a few breaths. And then inhale, arms all the way up. And then exhale, twist the opposite way. Land your left palm, land your right palm, gaze over the left shoulder. Let's come up and lift all the way up through center. Reach through the arms. And then take your palms into your heart center. Let's come all the way up onto hands and knees, bringing your body into a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then we're gonna get into some cat-cow movements. So on your breath in, tilting of the pelvis, lifting your chin. And then on your exhale, curling the spine, tucking the chin. And then keep going like this, breathing in. And then breathing out. Let's take a few more cat-cows. Just kind of moving in whatever manner feels good for you. Maybe adding in some little curls of the spine. And then come all the way through center. Take the knees wide, the toes to touch. Sit the hips back on the heels and rest the forehead. Feel the forehead pressing into the mat. Feel the hips kind of weighted down and grounded. And then inhale. Feel your low back lifting. And then exhale. Feel your low back sinking. Just take one more round of breath in your child's pose. And then we'll come all the way up into a tabletop. Leave your left palm where it is. Let's breathe our right arm up towards the sky so you're spiraling into a twist. And then thread your right arm under, land onto your right shoulder and your right cheek. And maybe you lift your left arm up and wrap the left arm around, hooking near the right hip. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then why don't we wrap all the way up, land your left palm, land your right palm. And then we'll spiral into a twist the opposite way. So inhale your left arm all the way up towards the sky, big twist, big stretch. And then thread your left arm under, land onto your left cheek, land onto your left shoulder. And then maybe you reach the right arm all the way around, hooking near the hip. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. And then wrap all the way back around, land in your right palm, land in your left palm, knees underneath the hips, taking a cat-cow. And then can you come all the way through center, lengthen your right leg behind you, and then see if you can lift the opposing arm, so lifting your left arm, and if it's tricky to balance, you can leave your left palm, it's okay. Staying here for 3. Nice work. For 2. And then on 1, take a breath in. And then when you exhale, elbow into knee. And then just move through a few more. Breath in. And then breath out. 2 more, inhale. 1 more inhale. Nice, 1 more exhale. And then take an inhale, lengthen the hand, lengthen the foot. Land your left palm, take your left toes off the side of the mat. Start to lift your right palm up. If you lose your balance, it's okay. So this is your kind of half moon thing on the knee. And then we'll land the right foot, lift all the way up to kind of a warrior 2, press down through the outer edge of the right foot, and then land your right palm, lift your left arm, expand it behind you, breathe into the left side rib cage. Take 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale, and then come all the way back to the mat, landing both palms, landing both knees. And then take a breath in, cow. Take an exhale, cat. And then we'll do the opposite thing. So let your spine realign, and then lengthen your left leg long. And then see if you can reach your right arm so you have an extension, right fingertips all the way through left heel, navel drawing in. Nice, breath in. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Nice, take a few more. You got it. 2 more. Nice, 1 more. And then inhale, extend. Let's land our right palm on the mat. Take your right tippy toes off the side of the mat. And then inhale your left arm up towards the sky. And you're just in this kind of half moon thing on the knee. Nice, land your left foot, come all the way up, press through the outer edge of your left foot, land your left palm, and then just reach your right arm back and breathe into your right side body. Nice, let's come all the way back through center. Land both palms on the mat, land both knees, you got it. Take an inhale into your cow, take an exhale into your cat. And then let your spine neutralize. Walk your palms forward. Let's come into a puppy pose. So your hips are lifted. And then your chin is either resting on the mat or forehead is resting. This is a heart opener. We'll stay here for a few rounds of breath, just opening up through the back. Slowly walk your palms all the way back up into a tabletop. Nice, let's tuck our toes, lift the hips all the way up and back, bring your body into a down dog. And just allow your hips to reach up towards the sky, and maybe you bend one knee and bend the next. Now let's come all the way through center. You're gonna walk your hands back to meet your feet. And then find your body in a forward fold and grip your palms to opposite elbows and let your head dangle. Stay dangling in this forward fold for 5 more breaths. And then can you release your grip and then take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Take an exhale, fold. And then on your inhale, you're going to sweep your hands all the way up towards the sky. And then place your palms into heart center. And can you step each foot one at a time, very slowly and mindfully, until you bring your body all the way to the front of the mat. And then as you root through the soles of the feet, take an inhale that you're here. Exhale now. Inhale here. Exhale now. Inhale here. Exhale now. Take an inhale, arms up towards the sky, upward mountain. Exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Keep your right foot where it is. Let's see if we can lengthen the left leg behind us. So we're almost in like a standing warrior 3, but we're supported with the ground underneath us. Nice. And then can you step the left foot all the way back, back, back. And then do some rocks forward and back, getting into the hips. Nice. And then let's land onto the left knee. And then we're going to walk the fingertips back. We did a lot of this in power yoga today, but we'll do a little bit more, getting into the hamstrings. And then take a few rounds of breath, hinging forward. Nice. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then walk your fingertips all the way forward. Let's lift the arms up towards the sky. Now we're coming into a low lunge. Plant your right palm onto your left shoulder. Weave your left arm all the way back. See if you can make a connection, gripping your opposite palms behind you. Nice. Let's open the arms now and reach them up towards the sky. And then we're going to take this into a bit of a twist. You're going to reach both arms forward and then leave your left palm where it is and peel your right arm back as if you're almost like pulling back a bow and arrow, and then extend that right arm behind you. And then can you reach forward and land your left foot on the inside of the right foot? Nice. And then either stay here or take your right palm back onto the sacrum, or maybe grip your right palm towards your left foot. Just getting into a bit of a twist. Nice. And then just release the foot if you have it. Reach your right arm all the way up, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Nice. And then can you plant your right palm down and then just step your right foot all the way back, bring your body into a plank, land the knees onto the mat, slowly lower, elbows going back. And then we'll take an inhale, lift your body up very gently. Nice. Exhale, lower. Shift through a tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift up, down dog. And we'll do the same thing we did before. So walk your hands back towards the back of the mat. Grip your palms to opposite elbows. Let's hang out in a forward fold for a few breaths. And then can you release that grip? Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then press through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to stand. Take your palms into your heart center. We'll release the hands alongside the hips and then just walk towards the front of the mat. Moving slowly and mindfully. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, upward mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Leave your left foot where it is. Can you reach your right leg up behind you? Nice. So it's like that warrior three supported. And then step your right foot all the way back. And then once again, rock back and forth. Eventually coming into neutral, landing onto the right knee. Nice, and then right away, we're gonna walk the fingertips back, lengthen over the left leg. Take some deep breaths as you hinge into this space. Taking one more inhale, one more exhale, and then come all the way forward. Nice, take your arms all the way up. And then once again, we'll do that same bind. You're gonna plant your right palm on your shoulder this time. Wrap your left arm all the way around. See if you can make a connection, opening through the shoulders. And then let's just release that grip and reach your arms in front of you. And now leave your right arm extended and pull your left arm all the way back. If you're pulling back this bow and arrow, big extension and stretch and twist. And then reach forward, land your right palm on the inside of the right foot and either stay here or sweep the arm back, or maybe you go into that bind with the foot, getting a stretch for the quad. Can you release your right foot? Take your left palm all the way forward. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Good. Step your left foot back. Find your plank. Move through a vinyasa. Nice. So lowering down, lifting up. You got it. Shifting back to your down dog. And then you decide if you want to stay up and down dog or if you want to go into child's pose for a few rounds of breath. We'll take about 5 breaths in either pose, so you decide. Nice. Take a couple more rounds. And then once again, start walking your hands back to meet your feet. Once you land at the back of the mat, either grip opposite elbows, or if you want to take your forward fold a little deeper, you might hook your peace fingers around the big toes and pull your body down. Almost creating a diamond shape with the arms. Can you release that grip? Breathe your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. And then on your inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, reach through the fingertips. Take your palms into your heart center. Release the palms. Once again, walk your feet slowly and mindfully towards the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Nice. Breathe your halfway lift. Exhale your palms down. Then once again, we're going to keep our right foot where it is. Reach your left leg back like you're coming into a supported warrior 3. Yeah. So left leg is lifted. Nice. Stay for a few breaths. And then can you step your left foot all the way back, land onto your left heel, land your right knee on top of your right ankle, and then just lift up into a warrior 1. So in this lunge, your hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Can you plant your right palm on the left shoulder, weave your left arm around, and maybe you go into that cow face arms connection, just like we did before. Could be gripping your shirt, gripping your hair, whatever. And then we'll release that grip, reach both arms up towards the sky, lengthen through your right leg. And then you're gonna reach forward, forward, forward. And then bring your palms to frame the right foot. Nice, so this is called pyramid pose, and you can have hands on blocks. If the ground is too far away, you can hold onto a piece of furniture. And this time we are going to take a twist again, but we're gonna twist into a revolved triangle. So you leave your left palm on the mat, maybe you're on your left fingertips, and you reach your right arm up towards the sky. And if this feels like too deep or too much, again, you can have your hand like up on the calf or up on a block. How does that feel for your hamstring? Nice, take your right palm down. Lift your left knee. Let's wiggle the left foot all the way back, creating space. Plant through the palms. Nice, and then once again, step back and either shift directly up to down dog, or maybe you move through the vinyasa flow. So coming through your plank, your up dog, your down dog, your choice. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then you choose. Option 1, grip opposite elbows. Option 2, peace fingers around the big toes. Option 3, send your palms face up underneath the feet, and then drop your head. Release the grip. Breath in, halfway lift. Breath out, forward fold. One more time. Breathe in, sweep your arms all the way up towards the sky. Reach through the fingertips. Take your palms into heart center. Drop your palms alongside your hips. And let's mindfully walk towards the front of the mat, one foot in front of the other. Rooting through the feet. Lengthening through the spine. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, lower. Leave your left foot where it is. Take your right leg up towards the sky, taking that supported warrior 3. Nice, and then step your right foot all the way back. Lift all the way up into a warrior 1. And then let's land our left palm onto the right shoulder. Weave your right arm around, make a connection. Nice, let's release that grip. Take both arms up, lengthen through the left leg, reach through the fingertips, hinge your body forward, and then let your arms dangle, frame the foot. Just breathing into the hamstring, creating space where it's been a little bit stuck. And then how would it feel to leave your right fingertips and then take your left arm up towards the sky so that you're rotating? Nice. And then land the left palm back down. Let's bend through the right knee and kind of wiggle the right foot all the way back, 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 lifting the heel, planting through both palms. Nice. Stepping back. One last vinyasa. Lift all the way up and back to your down dog. And then land the knees onto the mat. Tuck the toes. Let's lift all the way up. Now what you're going to do is place your palms onto your sacrum. We're gonna open into a camel. So you're gonna press your hips forward and lean back and keep your chin tucked. And then maybe you reach your right fingertips down towards your right heel, and maybe you reach your left fingertips down towards your left heel. This is camel pose, Ustrasana. It's like quite a deep heart opener. Sometimes can feel quite vulnerable to be this open, but it's okay. Place the palms onto the back of the sacrum. Lift all the way up. Nice, let's just sit the hips back on the heels now for a moment. Ground the palms and breathe in, you're here. Breathe out now. Breathe in, you're here. Breathe out now. Okay, so let's land onto the hips, just coming to sit on our bottom. And we're gonna take our soles of feet together. Take the palms onto the soles of the feet. Breathe in, create a bit of length. And then when you exhale, hinge forward. So coming into a bit of a hip opener. And then we'll slowly come all the way up. Take our knees into close. Lengthen your right leg. That's my left leg. Lengthen your right leg. Cross your left foot, so step it on the other side of the right leg. And then either stay here, or you might kick the right heel towards the bottom if that's comfortable. And then we're gonna be rotating towards the right knee. So you're gonna turn your body, land your left fingertips, anchor your right elbow. Gaze over the left shoulder. You know, I'm thinking a lot about this chapter in a book I read. Let's come all the way back through center, and we're gonna rotate the opposite way. So you're gonna lengthen out through your left leg, step your right foot to cross, and then if you want to kick your left heel back, you can. Nice. This time your right fingertips are behind you, your left arm reaches up, and then you rotate and anchor your left elbow onto your right knee, gaze over the right shoulder. So there's this book called On Being Human by Jennifer Pasteloff, and she writes about, she hosts yoga retreats, but they're very much like writing retreats. That's her yoga practice. It's much more writing based than yoga. And they're very popular. They sell out every year. And she had one yoga retreat with like 56 people on it. And there was one woman who packed up and left after like, you know, day 1 or 2 or whatever. And Jen went out to the parking lot and found her driving away without even saying anything to her. And she kind of chased after her, and the woman rolled down the window and she said, this, something like, you know, this sucks. I came here for yoga. I didn't come to do writing. Let's just unwind, come all the way back through center, and uncross the leg. And then we're gonna come all the way down to lie on the spine. Shoulders anchor, back of head resting. And then we'll take one more twist. So we'll bend through the knees, lift up, open the arms, and then drop the knees over towards the right and gaze over the left shoulder. So anyway, Jen went back into the room full of 56 people who were enjoying her yoga retreat. And they were meant to do a writing workshop, and she said to them, put away your books, get your yoga mats, we're just gonna do yoga. And anyway, she wrote about how, you know, there were 56 people that were enjoying what she was doing, but because there was one person that did not, she lost all her confidence in herself. Right? She felt like she wasn't good enough. Open the right arm, take the knees all the way through center. And then drop the knees over to the left. Land your left palm onto your right thigh, gaze over the right shoulder. My psychic Dan, he told me that J.K. Rowling went to like 40 book publishers before she found one that would agree to publish Harry Potter. And could you imagine what would have happened if she had stopped and given up after the first one? Come all the way back through center. Wrap the knees around the chest. Give your body a nice little hug. And then make your way into your final resting pose. Whatever shape that might be. You can be seated, you can be on your spine. And I'm going to take you through a favorite meditation of mine. If you've practiced with me before, you've already done this probably. This is a cord cutting meditation, and it feels relevant for me today. It's a meditation to help you break ties with someone you need to break ties with. So when you're ready, invite the person that you've been judging into your meditation. See them in your mind's eye. See them standing before you. Allow yourself to feel anger or resentment, whatever comes up. Just be present with your feelings as you continue to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe into the discomfort that arises from seeing this person standing before you. Breathe in the feeling and release it. See a cord between you both. And where is that cord attached? Your throat, your chest, your stomach. Trust whatever images arise. See that cord clearly. Prepare to cut it. Prepare to detach yourself from the negativity and the imbalance. You're ready to cut the cord now. And in your dominant hand, hold something. Maybe it's a sword, scissors, knife, whatever it is, it represents your desire to be free. Your commitment to peace. When you're ready, just cut the cord. Watch the cord drop to the ground. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, send out a powerful sigh of relief. The cord dissolves into the ground. And as it disappears, all of the energy lifts off of you. And you see that person before you in their innocence, in their light. Release them. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Please spray positivity into my life every day. Please spray positivity into my life every day. Please bring only joy and peace and everything that has love. Please bring only joy and peace and everything that has love. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Give your fingers and your toes a little wiggle. Run a nice long stretch, fingertips through toes. If you're on your back, just bring your knees into your chest. And if you're seated, you can just stay. It is 5 p.m. now, so if you have to run, feel free to sneak out. But if you're okay, stay and close off. We're all going to meet up in seated with our hands at heart center. When I was young at summer camp, someone that I worked with passed away. He's very young, but he had this wisdom, and the message that became very much associated with him after he passed away was something he said often, which was love more and judge less. I think it's an intention I'll carry with me throughout the rest of the afternoon and day. Let's finish with an Om. We'll inhale and then exhale, and then inhale through to make an Om. So take a large breath in. Deep breath out. Then a big breath in. Thank you so much for sharing the space and the practice. The light within me, it sees and honors the light within you. Namaste.